Welcome to Successful Living. I'm your host, Rob Auclair, financial planner at Balance Wealth Management in East Greenwich, Rhode Island. On today's show, we're going to talk about purpose and how purpose actually will help us achieve our goals, and actually different ways in which we can try to figure out how to keep ourselves on task by identifying the purpose of why we're doing something. We're then going to be joined by our real estate expert, Chad Kritzis from Home Smart Real Estate. And Chad is going to tell us a little bit about the current state of the market, as he always does, and he's going to talk about a lot of other key points, one in particular, when you're selling your house to someone from out of town, and some things to think about to help you with that. We're then going to talk about capital gains. Many clients, as tax season approaches and as the year-end approaches, we're asking lots and lots of questions about capital gains. We're going to tell you the different kinds, and we're going to tell you how to minimize them. And then finally, we're going to take a viewer question on investment fees. It's not always what you see. There's some stuff that's buried in there, and we want to make sure that you understand all the fees that are involved when you invest. So let's get a start here. The word of the day is purpose. And purpose is something set up as an object or an end to be attained. So when I think about the word purpose, I think about being intentional about something. I think anytime we're intentional, we bring energy, we bring attention to it, and we actually will hopefully improve it and get it done. If it's just something that's kind of floating around in our head, oh, I need to address that, may not always get done. I do try to find statistics, and I found a strange one here, but people that lived with purpose lived an extra 13 years. So not sure how they actually qualify that. I tried to go into all the statistics, and it did come out 3 or 4 times from 3 or 4 different resources. So anyway, we want to be purposeful. So let's take a look at the benefits of being purposeful. Number one, we have more focus. So when you know your purpose, it becomes easier to focus on one goal. It keeps you away from distractions and helps you give directions. Number two, purpose gives us motivation. So motivation guides our behavior and creates our habits. By knowing your purpose, you create change and momentum toward that goal. Number three, self-knowledge. It makes you stretch yourself. So whether it's mentally, emotionally, or physically, by having a purpose, you're actually going to do more than you normally would do. Number four, gratification. A person who knows their purpose tends to have a greater impact on others. People kind of look up to you, and it creates gratitude. They're happy that you've given them that example. And then lastly, integrity. So people who know their purpose in life, who they are, what they are, and why they are, when they know themselves, it becomes easier to be reflective of what their core values are. So when I think about it, purpose is a very psychological word a lot of times, but bring attention to it and do things with purpose. So how can we live better with purpose? So here is hopefully the how-to, and again, to help me, to help you, to help whoever. Number one, create a compelling future. Take a pen and paper, spend a few hours, maybe one time, and actually write down, where do I want to be in 3 years? Where do you want your family to be? Where do you want to be in your career? By actually writing that down, you've actually taken it from your head and now put it on paper, and it becomes more concrete. Number two, know your whys. So when you create a goal, ask yourself, why am I doing this? And again, initially a goal is, oh, great, I set my goal. But you want to know when things get hard, that motivational factor actually pushes you forward and makes you continue to try to reach that goal. Number three, act today, not tomorrow. I'm the guiltiest one of this, is that when I look at a goal, I say, oh, I'll start January 1st. Oh, I'll start at the beginning of next month. I'll wait till I have enough money. I'll wait till whatever the circumstance may be. Do it now. Do what motivates you today, and get rolling. Number four, say no. I always wanted to leave all my options open, and I thought saying yes was great. But here's a quote that someone says, remember, saying yes to everything also says saying no to something. And that something might be something that is really where you want to be. So I think instead of opening up your world to everything, find some things that you're focusing on that develop a really good purpose. And number five, the last one, have more experiences. In my mind, let's say, you're in retirement and you want to spend $5,000 on a new diamond ring, or maybe you can go away with a church group or a social group and go on vacation. Experiences are more important and more valuable. They bring about purpose. So hopefully that's helpful in understanding that we want to have a purpose behind ourselves and what we do. When we return, we'll be joined by Chad Kritzis from Home Smart Real Estate. Stay tuned.